Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Kevin. Welcome back to the Holler. Hey, today we're gonna do a little bit different version of the ribs. Instead of that 3-2-1, takes about 6 hours. We're gonna try to do it in 3. So stay tuned. For our cook today, I just have a rack of St. Louis cut spare ribs. The only thing I did as far as cleaning it up, it looked very good going through here. There's not much fat, nice marbling going through, but right here there was a big chunk of fat. I just went ahead and removed that because it's not going to be good for anybody to chew on later. And we're going to remove the membrane on the back. I've seen a lot of people online having difficulty doing this. It does take a little bit of, I don't know if it's practice or just doing it a few times. So what you do is you get a knife, and then you want to get up under the bone. A lot of people use a butter knife. This is just what I have on me right now. Once you get up under it, you can start pulling it. I like to start towards the end of the rack, because once it gets here, now it gets very slippery. So grab you just a paper towel, it'll help grip it. And then kind of forcefully go all the way to the end of it. And then once you have it, you can just remove it almost in one whack. Now for this cook today, it's not more about how we prepare them, but more the technique of the cooking. So as far as seasoning goes today, I'm just going to be using Grilla Grills all-purpose rub. This is some pretty good stuff, guys. You should go check it out. I'll put a link to their website down below if you want to go check it out. So all we're going to do, we'll put the rub on both sides. Since I got the bones already on this side, we'll just go ahead and season it up. And we'll go ahead and get this side. Alright, so we'll let this sit for a few minutes while we go get the smoker ready, and then we'll get it on. Alright, if you've seen some of my last videos, you know that I've been using Lumberjack's oak, hickory, and cherry blend. For today's cook, I'm actually going to be mixing my own blend. But I did mess up, though. I'll show you where. So I'm going to be doing equal parts of these, 100% cherry, 100% hickory, and then I'm going to be doing the rest pecan. So they're 100% blends from Lumberjack are supposed to have the most smoke flavor. So my plan was to do 100% cherry, 100% hickory, and 100% pecan. But after I got them, I realized that I got the pecan blend, which I believe is only 60% pecan and 40% oak, which I guess that'll be fine. So that's what I'm going to do for the cook today. Alright guys, as you see in the title of the video, this is a hot and fast method, which all that means is it's quicker than your normal 3-2-1 style method, where it usually takes around 6 hours to cook, 5 to 6 hours. What we're going to do here is we have the temperature bumped up higher, so I have the silverback sitting at 275 degrees, and we're just basically going to put them on. There's not going to be any wrapping. We'll baste them at the end. And it's going to take around 3.5 to 4 hours is our target cook time. Now there are faster hot methods where people basically grill straight over coals. If you want to see a video on that, a YouTuber that I like to watch, his name is No Hippie BBQ. He just did one the other day where he cooked, I think, on a Weber kettle straight over coals. I'll put the link down in the description if you want to go check that out. I think his cook time was only around 2 hours. But for today, like I said, we're doing 275 degrees. Let me go ahead and get them on. And what we're gonna do, about an hour, I will come back out and I will spritz them with a little bit of apple juice and flip them. All right, it's been an hour, so let's go ahead and get this girl opened up. Let's get a little bit of apple juice on them. And I am going to go ahead and flip them because I want more even cooking. And if we keep it on this side, the underside will get too charred. Go ahead and give this a spray down. All right, and in about an hour, we'll come back and do the same thing again. Alright guys, it's been a total of 3 hours so far. So now is the time for you to start checking your ribs for tenderness. It all depends on how big a rack you have, on when they're going to get done. So this is a little bit smaller rack. So what I'm going to do, you've probably seen people do the bend test. You can see these are already starting to tear apart right here. And also, look at the bone, how it will pull away. It tells me these are about ready, but then it also depends on you. Do you like it more fall off the bone? If you like it more fall off the bone, then let it keep going. You're gonna have a hard time getting it off the grill soon though. So for me, these are about done. I'm going to go get the barbecue sauce. We'll get it all glazed up and then we'll get them inside. Alright, the barbecue sauce I'm going to be using today is Kroger's regional flavor. This is their Kansas City inspired, their private selection. This is some really good stuff. If you got a Kroger next to you, I got this, so Fred Meyer's is what we have up here, but they're owned by Kroger. So this is some really good barbecue sauce. So we're going to go ahead and get this on and let the sauce set. Alright, about 15 minutes we'll be done. Alright guys, it's been a total of 3 hours and 15 minutes since we put these on. So I'm going to go ahead and get them off. I'll get them inside. And we'll get them cut up and I'll show you what we got. They're definitely, see how they're coming apart right there? I'm going to call them good. Alright guys, we actually got a pretty nice day here in Oregon. So I decided to go ahead and finish this video outside. Got better lighting out here so you can actually see better. So here's our finished product. So let's real quick go over what we did. So we cooked at 275. We put used Grilla Grills all-purpose rub on there. Whatever your favorite rib rub is, go ahead and use that. So we cooked at 275. And after the first hour, we went ahead and flipped them. spritz with a little bit of apple juice on both sides. Cook for another hour, flip them, spritz them again, cook for another hour, flip, spritz again. And at that 3-hour mark is where we start checking for tenderness. Now, since this one was smaller, it was actually pretty much done at 3 hours. So just at that 3-hour mark, start checking. When your bones start pulling back, the meat starts pulling back from your bone, and you can actually, when you're moving the bones, you can actually feel it pulling away from the meat. That's a good starting point. It all depends on how you like it. And then we went ahead and glazed it with barbecue sauce for about another 15 minutes. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut into them. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them over so that we can see the bones very good and get some nice clean cuts. Let me see if I can get this one right here for you. It cuts extremely well. Let me see. Don't know. Look, there we go. There's a little bit more light. So you can see we got a good smoke ring. Sorry guys, lighting sucks a little bit. Ended up in a shade. Let me put it over here. There we go. Let me see how clean of a bite we can get. There it is, came right apart from the bone. So this is just how my family likes them. So remember, just cook it ever how you like it, your family likes it. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And always, holler back.